other guy. We didn't do the tutorial as well, by the way. So let's slowly make our way. You know, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's just a matter of time. But yeah, I think what we're gonna do is that we're actually gonna. Okay. So what's this? It's a backpack. Okay. Probably would have been best to read this at the start, but I think I didn't read all this stuff properly, so yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, so welcome to Outwards tutorial. We'll start it from here. So what is it? How long have I been streaming for? About 3.5 hours, and we're starting it now. This is the start of the playthrough. That's what we're gonna go with. So welcome to Outwards tutorial. Follow the red line to learn about the game's mechanics. You can bypass parts of the tutorial by not following the red line. Okay. Read about basic combat. Head down to learn about basic combat. Okay. Press tab to lock onto the enemy, allowing you to reset. Press tab again to remove the lock. Okay, yes, that's understandable. Yep. Basic attacks. Perform attacks with left mouse button, a special attacks with mouse 3, which is middle mouse. The number of attacks you make before making a special attack will change which strike you will make. Really? Okay, so yeah, if you do... Okay, yeah, it makes sense. So if you just do a standard one, it's just like a jab, but if you do like this, it does like a push. Alright, it does like a thrust. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Blocking. Blocking with right mouse button prevents the damage from a strike, reduces how much you would be knocked back. Shields consume less stamina when blocking and can block arrows. Okay, so it's a sword. Wait, what type of sword can you use? No, just a general iron sword. Okay. Okay. So they generally do 2 attacks. Defenses. Evade attacks by dodging with space. Though this consumes a fair amount of stamina, you can also move away from attacks by holding left shift to sprint. Yeah, I kind of gathered that. Stability bar. Your stability bar is at the bottom of the screen while enemies have it under their health bar. When one's stability reaches 50%, he is knocked back. When it reaches 0%, he is knocked down. Okay. So if we... Okay, so yeah, it makes sense. So every time they attack, it like gets rid of their stability one little bit at a time. Yeah, and then obviously we can do these special attacks with that. Alright, it makes sense. We just have to do it bits at a time. Obviously taking into consideration our stamina and stuff like that. Read about skills. Proceed up the stairs to learn about skills. Okay. To assign quick slots to an item, use the menu with I. Is that I or L? Then select the quick slot tab and assign it from there. So L. And assign it from here. Okay. You choose item or skill. Yep, that makes sense. Throwing a fireball. First, put the spark and fire sigil skills in your quick slot and be certain to have fire stones in your inventory. Cast a fire sigil, then use spark while standing inside the sigil. What is this? This is Enrage, Predator Leap, Sigil, Fire, and Spark. Okay. The Astral Potions, Firestone. Spell requirements. Most spells require items in your inventory or an effect active on you. Take some Firestones on the table so you can cast Fire Sigils. Take Astral Potions to replenish your mana. Okay. So we have Firestones. So if we use 3. Maybe we have to do it here. Whilst he's within it. Okay, so you have to be somewhat close. Okay, so what is the Sigil of Fire can use Firestone. Create a magic circle on the ground. Certain skills have additional effects when cast within this circle. Spark. Tiny fire explosion that deals negligible damage but can be used in combination with other spells for greater effects. Okay, so if we cast a Sigil of Fire and then cast a Spark, it deals more damage and probably has like a further radius, stuff like that. It can also light campfires. Okay. Read about weapon skills. Weapon skills. Physical skills often require you to wield a specific weapon type or to have a status effect active on you, such as a rage boon. Assign the Enrage and Predator Leap skills to your quick slots, which I have. Use Enrage to gain the Rage boon, and only then you can use the Predator Leap, since the leap requires having Rage active on you. Okay, so if we use 2 and then use Leap. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. So we have to have both active at the same time, and it uses quite a large sum of the stability, which makes sense. Okay, yeah, I'm getting it slowly. I'm getting it slowly. All right. Use the lever. Set down. And these effects. Okay, so we have rage for about 210 seconds. Okay, so we can use the leap many a times. Negative effects. Use this elevator to reach the section on negative status effects. Okay. Are we? Okay, let's go. Okay, removing negative effects. Status effects are displayed at the bottom left of the screen. Removing negative effects is important between battles. For example, bleeding deals damage over time and is healed with bandages. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. So antidotes and bandages. Okay. So it all makes sense. I'm getting there. And this thing that's hovering above my head, I'm assuming that's what the rage is. And I can still use the number 1. Character needs. Proceed to learn about food, drink, and 2 other which are 2 of the character's needs. Okay. Well, I kind of know about food and drink briefly. It's quite self-explanatory. Appease your thirst and hunger, or you will pass out. Animals and plants provide food, while bodies of water can quench your thirst, though you will need a water skin to carry water with you. Okay. So you use the water skins and you gather the clean water, which I have done previously. Does it fill both? It only fills one of them up, so we have to fill both. What is this? Soothing tea. Concoction that cures common cold and restores burnt mana. Okay, that restores some mana. Brew that neutralizes most poisons. Okay, so this could get rid of diseases, maybe? Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. Read about illnesses. Cook your meat. Oh no, here we go. Cook your meat and boil your water so as not to become ill. It takes a long time to recover from illness, although medicinal teas can help. Okay. Crafting a campfire. To cook in the wild, you must craft a campfire kit. Gather 3 wood from the nearby tree, enter your menu with I, go to the crafting tab and select a campfire kit. Okay, so I know it takes 3 wood to craft a campfire kit. It's cooking pot, campfire kit, flint and steel. Deploying a campfire. Once you have a campfire kit, go to your inventory and use it. You can then deploy the campfire on the ground. If you have a flint and steel in your inventory, interact with the campfire to light it. Okay, so let's go in our inventory. Use deploy, yes. Light campfire. Use campfire. Okay, and then it will give us the desired outcomes, which we can just stick that in, perhaps. Cooked alpha meat added. Okay. And then hold to turn off. Okay. Yep, so there's salt. This stuff. Oh yeah, so this is how we make the normal stuff. Cook it. Cooking with a single ingredient only requires a lit campfire. Recipes with multiple ingredients require a kitchen or a cooking pot deployed on a fire. You can use a cooking pot in your inventory and place it on the campfire. Can you? Deploy. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Use a cooking pot. And then now what you can do is that you can make like travel rations, stuff like that. Okay, so if we go in here and we'll do this. Use cooking pot. Make that. Tea to craft. And that makes us those. Okay, and to use the campfire again, do you just disassemble the cooking pot? Yes. And then you can use the campfire. And then you can turn that off. And it stays there. Okay, alright, that makes sense. Temperatures. Proceed down to learn about managing your temperature in extreme climates. Alright. Hot temperatures. In hot climates, drink water and wear clothing tailored to protect against the sun. Heavy armors rarely protect against the heat though. So we have like a water skin, desert tunics, and boots. Okay, so that's hot weather defense. Okay, so if we know that we're going to an area that has a hot weather, we're gonna have to make sure that we have the proper attire, which makes sense. And if we go to a cold area, in cold climates, campfires and torches can warm you up. Padded or fur-lined clothes also protect against the cold. So campfire kit and obviously fur stuff helps you with cold weather defense, yeah. And it also has a bit of impact defense. Okay. Final advice on temperatures. Other items can help manage your temperature, such as potions, tents, or meals. You can also seek shelter underground, where the temperature is usually moderate. Okay. Okay. Read about the inventory. Proceed to learn about managing your inventory capacity. Alright. Read about lanterns. Lanterns in your backpack and not in your pouch are hung from your backpack, freeing your offhand for a shield or a two-handed weapon. Open and close lanterns with V. Hey there, buddy. What are you doing? Okay. Okay, is this gonna give me... No, it's not gonna give me a lantern. Can I take all? Yeah. Do I have a lantern on me? No, I don't. Oh wait, there's one up here. Wolf Claymore. 39 damage. God damn. Oh, okay, so you press V to automatically do it. Okay. Drop. Backpacks. Okay, backpacks increase your inventory capacity, but usually slow down your dodge. You can drop your backpack with B before combat, and then pick it back up after the fight has ended. Oh yeah, I've kind of got the grasp of that. Okay. Equipment breaks during combat, becoming less effective. Lanterns burn out while they are lit and can be refilled using crafting. Food rots. Okay, yeah, we're using crafting. Food rots with time, even when you are resting or traveling to another region. Okay. Item weight. Even with a backpack, you cannot take all the items with you. You will find. Equipment is quite heavy, and even coins have weight. Okay. So perhaps maybe when we actually pay off our debt, we should keep some coins behind, because that does make sense. Oh god, no. We want to pick that up. So B to equip and de-equip. B to interact with that. Okay. Resting. Proceed forward to learn about rest and sleep is another one of your character's needs. Sleeping. Sleeping either in an inn or in a tent removes tiredness and restores health. It also restores maximum health, which is lowered by taking damage, and maximum stamina, which is lowered by performing strenuous activities or actions. Repairing restores the durability of your weapons and armor. Note that only your current equipped items will be repaired. Okay, that makes sense. Guarding. After you've finished resting, enemies can ambush you. Guarding lowers the chance that this occurs. Where you decide to rest also impacts how likely it is you will be attacked. Okay, so the longer you rest, the higher chance you will be of getting attacked. But you can you obviously do the guarding, which will help with that. Use the door to exit the tutorial and return to the main menu. Okay. Yes. Okay.